Racing to the 2022 Kentucky Derby, and this time we go to New York for the Grade 3 Gotham Stakes. It's 1 mile, and this is the prep race that is between the Wither Stakes at 1 1/8 miles and the Wood Memorial, which is also 1 1/8 miles. It's going to go as race number 10, and it did draw a full field of 10 horses, but let's take a look at the most recent winners and what it takes to kind of win this race. In last year, it was Weyburn winning at kind of a long shot price. Before that, we saw a speed horse stretch out to 1 mile in Mischievous Alex. Heichel enticed J-Boy's Echo for Dale Romans and Shagaff for Chad Brown, some of the more recent winners. Now, the Equibase speed figure, pretty much in the low 100s. The highest has been enticed, a 111. Otherwise, we've seen right around that 100, 103, 104. This year's field seems like it's a little slower than recent years. I would imagine on the Equibase scale, we're going to be looking at lower 100s, a 101, 102 maybe. And for a buyer, I guess if we can hit a 90 mark, that would be pretty impressive out of this field. I don't think we're going to see it. Let's take a look at this field. A 10-horse field starting with Runnin' Son of a Gun. He was claimed for $40K. He also was claimed for $30K in his debut. So he's been claimed twice, has picked up a couple of wins. Meanwhile, Glider ships up from Tampa Bay. He was second to Emmanuel, a Todd Pletcher runner who's running in the Florida Derby. He does have a stout pedigree with some lemon drop kid breeding on his mare side. Now, Golden Code goes for Calumet Farm. Picked up a 10-length win the last time out. Todd Pletcher has 2 horses in this race, and Golden Code by Honor Code coming off a big victory on a little bit of a slow racetrack. From Another Mother has been rested since a January 13th 4-length score at Aqueduct. Pace that day was a little bit on the slow side, and overall, he picked up a Brisnet speed figure of 105 in that race. That was a big effort. Before that, his previous high was an 89. He does have 6 starts, so I'm not sure how much he can improve. Now, Dean's List, most likely going to be the co-favorite or one of the 3 favorites here. He's 2 for 2, first time at Aqueduct. He's got Manny Frankwell. He's been running 2 6-furlong races. He's going to stretch out to 1 mile, ships up from Gulfstream Park. He is kind of the class of the race. Life is Great lost to Morello the last time out. Before that, he did pick up a big victory in a maiden race back at 7 furlongs. He goes from 3 straight 7-furlong races now to 1 mile. No Need to Worry is going to be a long shot. Ran in that Wither Stakes the last time. Key thing there, that was a weird race with early voting kind of stringing out that field. Before that, he'd picked up a couple of back-to-back wins. So I think No Need to Worry is going to get a little bit better running style and race flow in this race. On the outside, we've got Bold Journey, stretches out 2 6 furlongs to 1 mile. The last time got nabbed right at the wire after opening up by 4 lengths. He should be better this time around. He is by hard spun out of Super Saver, so he should like a sloppy track if he gets that. Then the morning line 3-to-1 shot is Morello, 2 for 2, goes for Steve Asmussen. Of course, Morello the last time out in a New York bred stakes race, Jimmy Winkfield picked up a 5-length win. That was off a long layoff after winning in early November, also at Aqueduct. So he's 2 for 2, 2 for 2 for Aqueduct, and now stretches out to the 1 mile distance. And on the outside, trainer Bob Baffert sends out Rockefeller. Rockefeller does have a win at Aqueduct. That was in the fall in the Nashua Stakes. Last time out, he finished second to Newgrange in a small field at Santa Anita of just 5 horses. So Rockefeller 7-2 on the morning line. Now the top contenders, I think the 3 betting choices are going to be Morello, Rockefeller, and Dean's List. And the pace of the race, I think it's going to go through Dean's List and Rockefeller. They're most likely to set the pace in this race. The Pressers getting a good trip this time should be the 2 New York breds, Bold Journey and Morello. I think Morello is very versatile. He's come from 3rd in both of his races, able to attack the leaders going into the turn, stretching out to the 1 mile distance. If he can rate here and run a strong race, that could put him in the mix in the Wood Memorial. And a closer in this spot is going to be No Need to Worry, coming off that Withers. Now he shortens up a little bit of a cutback here to the 1 mile distance. My selection in the race is going to be Morello. I think he's in good form. 2 for 2 wins now, 2 for 2 at Aqueduct. I liked the last race when he came off the pace, kind of did what he needed to do in the Jimmy Winkfield. Now he's got to face open company, but I was impressed with his race visually, and the pedigree says the 1 mile distance should not be an issue. Also, if you're looking at a long shot, wanted to make the case here for No Need to Worry. He had had back-to-back wins. Then he went into that Withers Stakes, and that day, early voting ran off early and kind of spread out that field, and so it kind of negated a lot of the closer efforts. We've already seen a winner out of that race. Un Ojo win at 75-1 at Oaklawn Park. So I just think the pace was a little bit goofy. My long shot in this race, if you want to use, is maybe No Need to Worry here at the Gotham Stakes. We've got previews up of the Santa Anita Big Cap, the Beholder Mile, and also the Fountain of Youth Stakes. Make sure to watch those. Click that subscribe button, and remember, we've got more races on the road to the 2022 Kentucky Derby.